Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Live Lunch Break. We do this every week, the Day's weekly concert series. We're in the Telegraph record shop in New London, this is home to me now. I have a cot in the back room, and Rich throws raisin bread toast through the door and feeds me reliable sustenance. So happy to have with us today the CarLeans, and since we last saw them, they have traveled the length and breadth of the eastern seaboard and through Dixie. That's pretty fun, right?
Yeah, it was awesome. Always.
Step to the microphone, and each of you quickly tell me what was the best thing you ate while you were on that tour that we can't get here.
Oh, man.
A constant supply of good sweet tea.
Sweet tea, yeah. Excellent. Sarah?
Oh, man, I don't even know.
You're embarrassed.
Yeah, kind of. It was all good.
Corinna, it was all good?
I'm the wrong person to ask because
We drank lots of beer, which was more fun.
I'm on a diet,
You are?
so yeah.
It's like,
So I ate very well. Lots of broccoli.
Korea's
you can
had
say-
all of the broccoli all over the Eastern Seaboard.
you can say all you want about someone like, Lance Armstrong or something that's got willpower and discipline. If you're going to go on a diet and go to the South and only
Tell
eat
me about
broccoli,
it.
that is discipline. That is willpower.
I still lost 6 pounds. He was very happy. I get weighed in, so I can't cheat.
And she's the
So-
food director, so I put on 5 pounds.
Well, hair boy.
As long as they had sweet tea, we were good.
Sweet
so.
tea is. Well, yeah. This is Jim and Sarah and Corinna, and we are so glad you guys are back with us. Right?
Yes.
Is that a good thing?
To be here.
So yeah, since you guys came out with Forgotten Pages, since I've seen you, it's a wonderful record. The second album after Drowning Moon. I'm sorry. I have a mosquito bite. It's already May, and I have either that or it's a tick. So that's good too. I'll shut up now. You guys want to play for a while?
Sure.
Thank you all for being here for Live Lunch Break.
Woohoo!
It's the CarLeans.
Well, she must have been some kind of woman to make you believe that all you could be would never be all she would need. Now the grass is always nothing the same. You drink yourself to the floor at the drop of a name. Even her eyes could not hold the blue that you see. Even her voice has not told you all you believe. Even if she was standing right here beside you, you would not recognize her to fall. She would not be that woman at all. You met an angel of a woman who could have been your friend. You held her like a pistol to your own head. You never loved her at all. It's just a game you'll never win. Now there's no one around who could live up to your used to be. The world turned around her, she's gone, and still you believe. recognize her to fall. She would not be that woman at all.
Hey, thanks. Whew. We're just waking up. Sorry about that. We're gonna play this next song because Rick said it was his favorite. So. It's called Lovers Only Waltz.
I remember you, I can still recall the lights in the hearts.
I'm sorry, I blew that.
We were just kidding.
We never do this song. I'm gonna do it for you, Rick. I'm sorry.
I love this song.
We're gonna start again. Go ahead. I remember you at the Harvest Fair.
Oh yeah. It's about a fair.
I remember you at the Harvest Fair. Never had so many smiles fall into your sweet denial. The October moon revealed the prayers rising in clouds of steam. You were every young man's dream. We watched the dancers jump and slip, a two-step in a box of four, a jitterbug on a hardwood floor. And you turned to me when the lights fell dim and said, when the dancing's slow, I couldn't hold a stranger close. I could only waltz with the one for me. Then you took me by the hand and whispered, may I have this dance? Lovers only waltz, others only dream. Hearts break, hopes fall when you dance with me. For every boy knew only one would waltz with you. I remember you, I can still recall a walk in the autumn night, far from the carnival lights, to where the leaves had turned to fall. And on a blanket of gold and red, slowly we danced again. Lovers only waltz, others only dream. Hearts break, hopes fall when you dance with me. For every boy knew that only one would waltz with you. For everyone knew only one would waltz with you.
Told you it's like 8 a.m. musician time right now.
I've been at work already, so. Gotta go back to work.
This is something about a writer down in New Orleans. It's called Maggie's Underwood. I usually have Sarah introduce it because when I kind of mumble and people think I said Maggie's underwear.
That's a whole different song.
And they're actually disappointed.
Yeah, they do get kind of bummed, actually. Close enough, as they say. Go ahead. Morning through the window, lights in Maggie's tired eyes, and falls upon a picture of a bride in black and white, standing by a man whose love soon faded, yellowing in forgotten pages of Maggie's prose and rhyme. In fiction live the children, in Maggie's fertile dreams. She sends them out into the world, in books and magazines. On a pawn shop Underwood she types, running down the ribbon like a highway she goes home. Barefoot bayou child. On a train to New Orleans, they fell apart, derailed in a fiery sea. He broke her heart. You can hear a sad refrain in the night, or the beat of a lover's heart. You can feel the truth or the pain of a lie when the words come too hard. There's a joy in Maggie's eyes that tells the story between the line and the carriage bell. Oh, wish her well. On a train to New Orleans, they fell apart, derailed in a fiery scene. He broke her heart. There's a mailbox nailed to a hickory stump on the road to Maggie's house. And I've seen that woman like a young girl run and walk with her head bowed down. No lost lover's apathy could break her spirit or silence the weary keys of that old machine. On a train to New Orleans, they fell apart, derailed in a fiery sea. He broke her heart. On a train to New Orleans,
Thank you.
We'll talk now.
Sure.
Let me get my arthritic knees working and I can get out of the creaking chair. Man, this is a nice crowd. Thank you guys. And I know it's all for the CarLeans. What do you think, huh? Yeah. And this is Live Lunch Break. We do this at the Day every week, and it streams at theday.com. So if you miss it, although clearly y'all didn't, you can go back and see all of our shows archived at theday.com/live lunch. My name is Rick, and this is one of my favorite bands. Since I moved up here, I've been a big Jim Carpenter fan because he's frankly just one of the best songwriters in the world, and why you're not. Well, you're going to be a lot bigger after this show, okay?
I'm going to get a lot bigger after the next tour. I'll be even bigger.
But that
Size-wise.
the three of you guys got together I know it sort of happened by accident in the studio. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was helping her and her twin sister make a record.
Yep. And out of that, you guys pulled Corina into the mix.
Yeah, she didn't really have a choice.
She just kept hanging around, and finally we let her in.
It's like, nobody's car is big enough to fit this in, so you can't
true.
really play
That's
officially.
very true. I have one that folds now.
She'd put like
It's very fancy.
a caster on it, and you can just drag it behind the car as you go through the South.
I can motorize it.
You could ride it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Anyway, you guys have got 2 albums now, Drowning Moon and the more recent Forgotten Pages. They're wonderful records. If you don't have them, please do yourself a favor. And did I say something wrong?
No, it's just my face. Sorry.
No.
No, I was just
You'll
listening
get
to what
used to it,
I
Rick.
have this face sometimes. Yeah, sorry.
Well, no, it was not that you did anything wrong. It's just this is how my wife looks
I
at
made
me
that
every day.
eye contact, I'm sorry.
It's like, oh no.
I'm still
Not only do
waking
I
up.
irritate Eileen, now I'm irritating
No, I'm not
Sarah.
irritated at all.
But as you deserve, you are consciously reaching out. You're making efforts to extend the brand, so to speak. So tell us a little bit about that. The touring.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, we're like self-booked and currently just kind of doing it all ourselves. So it started out with a lot of just like reaching out to people we didn't know and like, hey, let us play at your club. And but we've built some like really cool niches along the coast, and
So
we
you
just came back from Charleston where we've
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you went all the way to New Orleans, right?
We went to Austin,
Yeah, we went to Texas.
Austin, all
Yeah.
the way to Texas.
yeah,
Yeah.
which was cool.
Broccoli in Texas.
Tell me about it.
I know. Okay, but this is working, right?
Yeah.
They're
We're having
asking you
fun.
back.
Yeah.
You're meeting
We're having
people,
fun.
Yeah.
and this is part of a big conscious, sort of a bigger plan to let's do this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we're trying to
Yeah.
just build some circuits we can keep going back to where people start to know us and recognize us. And
What have you learned about one another traveling?
it's like could be the most loaded question. You go first.
Depends how he answers. No.
No. It's actually a pleasure. You know, it's not as
No, really.
it could be a nightmare, I can imagine, if you weren't with the right people. But it's great with us. It's easy, and like I said, there's a lot of food involved.
I mean,
Because
Hence the diet.
Corina knows all the best restaurants in every town, from here to
I do.
Austin. And
see,
We are the weirdest interviewers. I'm so sorry.
no, you're not. And actually, I did a story when the last album came out, and because I had talked to Jim a lot over the years and written about him, I wanted to specifically focus in the interviews with Corina and Sarah. And you were sick.
I was probably.
You were sick,
Yeah.
and so that didn't actually happen. But so
Yeah.
you and I had a really nice, long conversation. We talked about going on the road, and Jim and I are of the same age, and you guys are a little younger. So I was wondering, is it like, Jim knock on the hotel door and go, "Make sure you're asleep now,
No.
you youngsters."
He actually, like, he rages later than us.
It's the opposite.
No,
He's
usually-
like the
usually it's,
partier, and we're like, we're going to bed now.
It's
Sorry.
not even joking.
We can't hang anymore with you.
Usually it's just 4 or 5 more steps, Jim. Or it's just one more block.
But it's going well, and I'm really proud of you. And it's nice of you guys to come back here and do this show every once in a while when you can. Now, you're going to play Saturday night in Westerly at the Nick with
Say Darling.
Say
Band,
Darling. And that's a
new-
good band, too.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah. So if you read the paper today, there is actually a story about this particular episode, but also in the listings, which in the little calendar thing, apparently you're not playing that game.
No, it says that the Cartels are playing it, who we also love and adore, but we're the ones who are going to be there on Saturday with Say Darling.
Maybe they'll show up. Maybe they are playing. We don't know.
I guarantee you somehow.
Now they're going to be there, so we'll throw them on the bill.
Somehow I'll get blamed for that. And I probably should.
Aw.
You know. So next week you guys are on tour with Rush.
Apparently.
All right. So thank you guys for being at Live Lunch Break. Let's hear some more from the CarLeans.
There's a ring around the moon, and the rain is sure to fall. From out of the blue, I watched you walk back in my life through my swinging door. If that moon is any sign, the tears are gonna pour. Leslie, this night's forever long. If I fall asleep, I may wake to find you gone. Leslie, has another love come to a bitter end? Brought you back again? I remember a time, a night like this, the pale moonlight, your tender kiss. But I can't recall a breakfast for two, just an empty place that reminds me of you. Leslie, this night's forever long. If I fall asleep, I may wake to find you gone, darling. Leslie, has another love come to a bitter end? Brought you back again? After all these years, I'm still in the dark. I'm lying in fear that you've come back to break my heart. Sing me to sleep with your flim-flam lullaby, but I'll pray my soul to keep if I dream the morning by. Leslie, this night's forever long. If I fall asleep, I may wake to find you gone, darling. Leslie, has another love come to a bitter end? Brought you back again?
had a car. She had a reason to leave, with nothing more than a prayer and a four. They left Tennessee, running away, running from her daddy's heavy hands. They headed south till the luck gave out and settled for Atlanta. She had a child. He had a reason to leave, too young and afraid of the love they made, and another mouth to feed. He left her alone, the child with a child on her own. Broken blue, all she could do was make that house a home. Some may run, some come what may. There's 1,000 reasons for leaving, but just one to stay. She got a job, made a little money, said I'll make my baby proud. She had a car, more than one reason to leave, but she was tired of running. She found something she could believe. Some may run, some come what may. There's 1,000 reasons for leaving, but just one to stay. There's 1,000 reasons for leaving. She'll stay. He had a car.
Thank you. Get one more for you.
Two more. Yeah, even better.
Okay, let's blocking this one out.
I was about to say.
Played it about
That's why I said that, in case you're trying to skip it.
played it about 4 times now. I've not got it right yet.
If you can't roll the dice on live lunch break.
I already used my mulligan, right, Rick?
No, you got one more.
Sorry, I need 1 sec. I don't know why this is not working today.
I wrote this a long time ago, but I put it away because I thought I was ripping off Theodore Roethke there, the poet who I thought I stole the whole song and put it to music, and then I didn't feel right about it. And then I took it out recently and realized I only stole the first line, so I don't know where the rest of it came from.
Personal experience.
Yeah.
Where they all come from.
Probably from Langston Hughes or something. I don't know.
Did you change the first line?
No, I kept it. Yeah. Anyway, I'll try to get through this.
A whiskey on his breath could make a young boy dizzy. Liquor put a shine in the old man's eye. He'd stay sober till the work week was over. Make it all right on Saturday night. He said, never trust a man who never takes a drink, who laughs for a living and says it's not a sin. He'll come for your money, your pride, or your woman, and take them just as easy with a pistol or a pen. Mama hid the bottle, Papa hid a few. Beside his razor in the pocket of his suit, there's beer in the well when the mercury is high. Well, life was a party when Papa got the shine. He'd dance around the room with his concertina, cradle in his arms like a grumpy little child. I'd listen for the sound of the corduroy jingle, pennies from heaven, finders keepers mine. Cheek to cheek, we do the Papa tango. Standing on his feet, he danced me off to bed and sing me lullabies till my eyes grew heavy. His Papa's weird smile when the sun rose red. Mama hid the bottle, Papa hid a few. Beside his razor in the pocket of his suit, there's beer in the well when the mercury is high. Well, life was a party when Papa got the shine. Well, the whiskey on his breath could make a young boy dizzy. Everybody's waiting, Papa's at the bar, cold food on the table. Mama's dressed pretty, Papa's coming home soon after.
We really have one more for you now. Thanks for coming in the middle of the day. Usually we see you at the end of your day, and now we get to wish you a nice rest of your day.
It's some dark Southern fiction.
She went down to that river to hear that preacher speak her name. He said, let this water wash you clean, faith will ease your pain. He led her from the water, she knelt upon the sand, and mistook her Savior for that lonely preacher man. They were married in a winter so cold and bitter, it froze that river white. People like to talk about that preacher's crazy wife. She was pretty as a Virgin Mary, a devil in the flesh. Every poor boy's a waking dream, every man's regret. He gave her roses, she made a crown of thorns. He gave He had come from something so dark, there was nothing he could do but kneel and pray. Her mama named her Faith, her daddy led that child astray. Through that preacher's door came a born-again whore, seeking his forgiveness. Never is to give until faith became his witness. That long black snake led her away with the promise of a life. Nothing could have saved her. There was nothing he could do. But Miss like the cleansing rain, take his faith for true. He gave her roses. She made a crown of thorns. He gave her roses, a trail of roses leading down to the river in the pouring rain. In the pouring rain.
Thank you.
Jim, Sarah, Corina, this is a wonderful band, the CarLeans. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. If y'all do not own Drowning Moon or Forgotten Pages, that's an injustice to your own ears. So take care of that. So proud to have y'all back. Thank you guys for being here on Live Lunch Break. Next week we'll have Kath Bloom here, who has been an established folk singer-songwriter since even I was young. Wait, no, that's not possible. But anyway, Rich, thank you. Thanks to the Telegraph. Peter Hoppy for getting it right here in the house. And you guys will be Saturday night at the Nick with Say Darling, right?
Yeah.
So y'all get over there and see that show. It's not the Cartels, but if the Cartels are there, tell them you love them. We know what that means. And we'll see you guys again soon.